Casual.
Wow. So this is cool. Mid Doom against Puck's quite nice because you get such high regen. Puck spam and right click doesn't really affect you, and you just out GPM him.
I like the idea where Secret have, now that we've seen the Razor into offlane, the whole idea of static link and pressure is mitigated, because if you run into a barrage and a gale, you're not going to be a happy Razor. So I like the laning setups that Secret have, and Nigma just has the nicer looking skirmishing in the fight, but just the creativity Secret just feels like it has a little bit extra depth.
The track gold's the X factor because you have these heroes, Doom, Lion, Gyro.
Doom and Bounty, there's so much money being produced.
You're getting more gold for kills and also more gold when there's static on the map, but you can spend these big cooldowns to just get bonus gold for you. Like, you're not going to, as Nigma, if you get doomed on Jug or stun hexed into a finger combo, like, you're going to die. There's not really much turnaround. Like, you don't have the team fight to battle.
So it's the economy game. This game is
so much money is going to get printed. Yeah.
How is Team Nigma going to stop that? Because, you know, if you guys say it, it's definitely has already crossed Team Nigma's line as well.
I still like to see laning setups where you can maybe go a little bit more aggressive. You look towards Roshan with your tag team, utilize the solo crest and how cheap it is, get an Aegis on you, and then suddenly you can eat through the nuisance of like a Doom and that.
Really quick Razor BKB timing, and GH is going to have to show us why he is the legendary Tusk, not Moose.
Okay.
And have a performance to rival his.
No pressure. Let's find out how this first game of the best of 3 is going to go down. We're going to join our commentary team, ODPixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, Secret versus Nigma. I'm ODPixel here with Fogged. Fogged, what do you make about this? We're seeing some fun stuff come out. The Zai offlane Bounty Hunter. Over on Nigma's side, we're going to, of course, get to see Miracle back in the mid. Didn't really have the greatest of opportunities to show himself off at the major with the standing they had. Now they've got a roster, the practice. We should be prepared to see some exciting stuff from them.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping we're going to get lots of battling, because what I've seen from both sides is they're going to fight back, right? We have this Bounty, Gyro, Lion, Veno. They're going to be fighting a lot. Nigma's not going to steer away. I really was hoping that we'd get this too. I was hoping we wouldn't get some like Terrorblade, something like super farmy. I want battles. That's what we're gonna get in this game. Breaking links, trying to get these successful links, seeing a potential maybe mistakes with some links, as we do have a Grim Stroke on the team. And for those who don't know, you soulbind a target, you gotta remember how that link works. So hopefully they don't mess that one up in some situations versus the Gyro. And hopefully we can see what Mind Control can actually do, because his job is probably one of the most important, the overall team aspects. Like, he needs to get these links on the Gyros once they get to the points of like these BKBs and big team fights. And he's versus Veno, so there can be some problematic situations where he can get slowed up, not stick on it, not get that link long enough. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, real talk here for a second. Why did they buff Doom again?
There's a fine line between bravery.
Why is Devour now? Devour is in it's a 60-second cooldown, Fogged.
It is? Wait, is it? It is.
7.29 B, my friend. 10 seconds again. They made it even better. Now I spoke to like, hey, have some more gold, and then they're like, oh, by the way, we'll make the cooldown even less. It seems like a dream for these sort of players that are willing to take the Doom mid, like your niches, your icebergs. I feel like we're going to see loads of Doom.
Yeah, like who needs HP regen reduction when you got
money
standing next to your tower in the mid lane? You got extra money. You don't need that. So yeah, it definitely seems like it's going to be really powerful. And what puppy? The heck is this? I guess
here we go. T was excited to see this, and Puppy's going to give it.
There is board watching him. So maybe not going to be as exciting, because maybe the Tusk is going to just walk over and start with him a lot. But
well, look at this. Actually, if you don't look at this, viewers, we know you are very easily influenced by the professionals. This is
just going to farm this.
And that's true. GH is getting more from this than Puppy's getting from the jungle camp. Okay, so nice denies. Okay, they're all right.
Get the little self-denies.
GH,
I'm going to watch the important lanes, because
I'm watching these being denied. Oh, GH, can he get it? Oh, he got it.
There we go.
He's going to get this now. Oh, no, he doesn't want it. Doesn't want it. He's
dying.
Oh no, GH! He was too busy farming plague wards.
Axe is impressed.
You gotta get into the mind. You know, Puppy's getting in their head.
He was. GH was farming plague wards, and Matu dies. Stop! Oh no! Oh no!
This reminds me of like these TI1, TI2 bottom side.
Oh, they're in on him. They got detection. They don't. So Zai will be fine. He's away. Ring of regen.
Sentry's still under tower.
Dire's bottom
They have it
tower is
directly
under
the tower
attack.
at the moment, so they're trying to zone him away from this creep wave. Since there is a jungle Veno, they have to make sure they push him away from those creeps. And yeah, this is what
Dire's
Puppy used to do
bottom
in,
tower is
TI1,
taking
TI2.
many
He jungled every
wounds.
game. Sure, there was a much more limited hero pool, but he would play like Lycan jungle and Chan and etc. every single
Dire's
game.
bottom tower is under
what he can do.
attack.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets punished, see if the lane suffered because of it. I mean, so far, definitely not the case. I mean, Secret still got first blood on the top lane.
He's got Dominator queued up. I hear he knows he's building. He's got second highest last hits in the game.
Come on, let's go.
His own creep.
Naked Helmet the Overlord rush. Let's go.
Oh my god, this is gonna ruin some games for people for sure. We're gonna have lots of jungle Venom answer. Now Jack is back as well. For people who don't know, Jack is well.
No, I mean, Puppy's got the back of a Yapsor here. Matu's coming over as well.
He gets out. Yapsor saving his
top
teammate.
tower is under
Oh,
attack.
and it's a kill. And Puppy gets it. This is gross.
Oh dear.
Denied. Almighty monk.
As our lane's gone. Okay, so it still looks that the puck has been able to push away the Doom. Nisha is lacking a little bit on that regen. So he's going to be able to bring that bottle out, but he is still getting pressured a bit. Miracle.
Money changes hands.
Dutch hit him a lot in bottom. It's expected. Zai's going to get little to nothing, but he's at least able to play around his invis so that he can get some experience at the least. But he's not going to slow down or even touch AlcodeTV.
So AlcodeTV's got him.
Nisha went to look for a nicer creep, however he couldn't, so he unfortunately has to stick with the envenomed weapon. Not the greatest at all. I can't believe. I'm just okay. I'm just watching Puppy.
Puppy's loving life. He is loving his life, and this is going to be one of the fastest. In fact, it will be the fastest Helmet Dominator on a jungle Venomancer you'll ever see in professional Dota here.
Dude, what if he does get the Dominator too, and he gets two ancients?
Dude, imagine.
What the hell what do you just do? There's two ancients like super early. Like, what do you do?
How do you kill the ancients? If you look at Nigma's heroes, do they kill ancients, Fog?
No, they don't.
They don't kill ancients.
No, they don't.
They don't kill
Very long
ancients.
time for that.
GH,
Dire's
he's
middle
pretty dead
tower
here.
is
They've got the
under
hex from
attack.
Yapsor. GH, he's gone. Another kill. Format. Oh, maybe not. Oh, they're shards.
It's actually okay.
All right, GH, ladies and gentlemen, give it a clap. Very, very impressive there from GH. He's not going to let himself go down this time.
Love it. And he's full healed up too, so he can come right back to the lane, help Mind Control, who does need that help.
He does.
He's actually
Did
slowed
suffer
down the
early.
tower a little bit, but yeah, he's suffering a lot.
And what's going to be happening when GH has had to sort of keep his eyes on Puppy in the jungle Veno. They're going to try and get the trap onto Matu, but the shard block not quite there. Matu's still going to get dove upon a little bit, but Yapsor's making the move over.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
Zai, at least he can still do this for his team. Get himself the team 200 gold easily with a nice little courier snipe, so he's still getting something. And Puppy, he's trying to work on Ancient, so and stacking them as well.
I mean, he's got a third highest CS in the game right now. The jungle Venomancer.
Nisha.
Top lane as well. Bit of a
36.
We've gone to Mind Control. Mind Control's fine, and the D mid lane, they'll get the kill.
Tower is
Miracle
not
there with a
what it
straight up
used to
play.
be.
AlcodeTV giving him some respect with the tips.
Very nicely done for Miracle so far in this lane. He's actually just continuously putting the pressure onto Nisha, even though Nisha does have these double wars to try to protect himself. Power, the double nulls. Too much magic nuke, too much right click.
And that was him.
Oh, and I can't handle it.
I mean, he's getting away with it. He's getting away with it.
He's gonna have the Dominator pretty soon.
He is. And then he's going to be able to jungle even quicker. With the Helm of the Dome
Or
creep.
he can bring the helm to get involved.
No,
For his
this
Jacko.
man's he's a jungler through and through. The Puppy wants to be hitting the neutrals here. He ain't leaving the jungle.
He cleared an ancient stack. Wait, he actually killed the whole thing. Wait, what the? This is great.
6 minute rune. What we got? Haste rune down bottom. It's going to be picked up by Puppy. Excellent. Can get from jungle camp to jungle camp even quicker now. And he's made back to the jungle. Look at that. Haste rune helps him get back to the jungle even quicker.
Let's bring up the hero.
Full efficiency here.
He is the same level as the Juggernaut.
All right. Well, we'll see where things go with this.
Got it.
Nisha. Trying to steal away a bounty, but GH is there. And that's the other thing too, right? Like he might be jungling, but he's your bounty rune collector as well. So you can't actually really flame him too much. He gets it right at the 6 minute mark for you.
I mean, let's be honest. I don't think anyone would dare flame Puppy anyway. You know, he could be playing jungle, whatever, the jungle puck, and he's not going to get flamed.
He'd probably make it work.
wouldn't
And
dare.
he's got the Dominator. 6 minutes and 50, what, 6:55 when he hits to it, just about. All right, just
57.
57.
57. Still pretty fast. Top lane GH. Got a missile heading his way, but Mike drops him in the backup. The static link as well as the ice shards. Matthew's got to run. He's going to be able to get the cooldown off, and that will stop Mind Control from chasing onward. Matthew's fine.
Slowing Matu down though. You know, these type of moves, even forcing them to skill
Bottom lane.
Some people actually waiting for the bottom.
Yeah, will be a kill here. Ingswell's going to get the kill onto Zai. Puppy heads over.
Got the Ripper.
Comes to the lane, be like,
away.
what are you doing feeding in the lane? You
Radiant
know, I'm
structures
not
are
going in the lane. I'm going back to the jungle. Or maybe we can work
Need
it.
ILCW. Make him spin. And the thing is too, there's a Venom, they picked this Jug into the Venomancer, so yes, it can work both ways, right? Like Jug, he can not really worry about it like that magic damage and the slow and stuff like that in a lot of ways. However, Venom Ward can snipe Healing Ward in the mid game, which is one of the best elements I feel like for Venom when you are playing versus that matchup. At bottom, GH.
They're going to go, ooh, they are, they've got the tag team. But Puppy's got backup. Matthew's heading over. RTW trying to commit with the Blade Fury to take down Puppy, but he hasn't got the damage to do so. He's got a TP out, RTW. Missile comes on to GH. They're thinking about diving this. There's Matthew straight underneath the tower. The three of them running GH down. TPs are coming over. GH still alive for now. Zai can't quite finish him off. Okay, can the Shuriken will do it. The level 2 Shuriken takes out GH. Zai, he's away, and the Ripper is blocking Mind Control off. He couldn't chase Zai down. Zai's able to get out to the side. Kuro's trying to find him with the dust. Zai, he's already working his way through the trees with the Quelling Blade. Zai is fine. In fact, Zai's got backup. Zai wants to go back in. He moves in over towards Kuroki. The Forest Secrets surround him, take him down. Zai will finally fall. He's going to try and step over towards Mind Control. The ult comes out from Puppy. Dream Coil laid down onto the three of them. Did he actually have the damage to kill them? They don't. Nisha's still good to go. In fact, he's got the Doom ready. He's not even going to need to drop it. His Mind Control just dying to the Plague Wards. 2 dead on the side of Nigma. Nisha still alive. Miracle's hunting for him. See if Miracle can find him. He's not going to be able to do so as Nisha's out of there with the phase boots and Miracle's taking damage.
He's got to be careful. He's going to fill up his bottle, but they do have that ward behind, so they will see that this is happening. So they're going to know this puck is here, Matu.
Much like
Another snowball coming in. Matu. Nisha's still good to go. Zai and Puppy ready to turn and fight back into this. Doom's going to be dropped down on the Miracle. The move over towards the puck. Zai's going to get the track out. GH will fall. As Secret, they're outnumbering Nigma on this bottom lane. As Kuro goes down, as Shuriken bounces there, Zai takes the 2 of them. 3k lead now for Secret at 9 minutes in.
Before axes axe.
Track used at the perfect time there. Puppy had skill GH earlier when the whole action is happening, so he's this jungle who actually has some type of involvement with that ultimate since it's gotten
Radiant
significantly
is under attack.
Oh boy. Healing Salve coming from teammates as well too. The bottle regenning up, getting that reinitiation. Good move from Miracle, but it gets counteracted quite heavily. And yep, track's online, so this kills is more beneficial.
Tower is under
Big money.
attack.
Early game already.
Much like cordwood.
Still part of Secret's plan there. Matu. The perfect bait. And Nigma go for it. Tower. They try and go on Matu again. Maybe this time they'll take him down. No, Nisha's actually here, ready to help out. Doesn't matter. The burst from Miracle isn't up. They take down Summerman. I'll see if GH will go down and return. He'll burn to the chase of the Doom.
Track money. Sucks that they lose Matu, but they get that track. Mind Control, swinging behind with an invis. Wants Nisha. They actually could be able to set up for this. Got Kuroki in range for that Inkswell, but no. Nisha's going to be careful. Puppy back to doing ancient stacks.
Back to the jungle. It's been having a great time. The jungle Venom 107 at 10 minutes in. I tell you what, when I get a jungle Venom in my pub, it's not got that KDA.
No, most definitely.
This is some very fancy stuff here from Puppy.
And he's going to be holding the shovel, what looks like the whole game, so he's going to be pumping out salves, bounties, mangoes for his teammates too, so it's, I don't know, as long as he keeps that for the next, like, long while, it'll be nice. Nisha, he's pretty far away.
No, it's hard to go on. Don't quite have the Dream Core back up for Miracle. It's a necessary component if they want to blow him up.
And a player who's been pretty quiet this game, Yapzor, we haven't really seen him much, now finally swings toward mid. He's halfway to Blink, he's got level 7, so his finger's online for any of these situations where he does show up for the puck. Die.
See, all they do trap him in the shards. He's looking pretty dead here. RTW comes across, still gets died. Was almost in position to try and dispel the smoke movement from Nigma. So it's him going down, the rest of them getting out. Nisha going for the BKB straight off the drums and looking to hold on to this tier 1 tower mid. Trying to not let Nigma get away with these early objectives.
I was wondering what his first item would be. Drum still just seems like the best option since it just benefits everything for you as a dude.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Trying to secure a rune. GH will get it up top though for Miracle. As I'm surprised Puppy's not actually the one even going toward mid. Usually it's like your Venomancer, usually the core, obviously, but usually you see these Venos like sit and set up that defense around mid. No, didn't even have to. Mid doesn't get pressured. He's able to just continue his farm. Gyro starting to work on jungle a little bit here. Catch up.
We see on the heat map there, Puppy's favorite parts of the jungle to visit, along with that heavy presence on the bottom lane. Those fights that he's already got involved in a lot of action. Involved in 8 of the 9 kills.
Matu is gone for a crit.
Dire's top tower is
My
under
goodness,
attack.
I didn't expect that today. Nobody expected that. No one expects the first item, Crystallis. But Matu, he's got it.
I guess he wants to do as much damage as possible before he gets his damage.
It's good damage.
I don't even know.
It's good.
Cheap.
It's heavy physical. If the jug comes spinning at you, you're going to have a good way to punch into him. Zai, again, playing sort of sacrificial role here on Secret's lineup.
As he tends to. He's almost got his Aether Lens too, so it looks like he's just going to be playing from a distance, just going for these tracks and shurikens.
And we see, you know, ILTW very much aware of the brawl that Secret's bringing to him. We're not seeing this Maelstrom or a Battlefield, any sort of farming item, straight stats, straight into the SMY. So he just doesn't die, you know, so he's going to be able to run at them or run away from them and have some sort of survivability rather than just being caught with one of these greedier items.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just status. He's playing versus Doom.
Zai? Oh, I thought Zai just died. How did he? Yeah, I guess he did. It was as if
Simulating TPs.
he's dying quicker than he's dying, it seems. But this is, I guess, part of sort of Secret special strategy. You know, this is what usually happens. 5 deaths on Zai at 14 minutes in. Everything's going to plan for Secret.
Yeah, Puppy's got 100 last hits. Let's see how many Zai has.
100 last
11.
hits.
So look at that.
Oh my goodness. He's nearly got the mech done as well, Puppy.
Dire's top tower is
That's
under
gonna be really
attack.
nice. Mech pipe this game if he's able to get that as a 5/4, whatever you want to call this Venomancer. It's gonna be great versus the side of Team Nigma. You know, Puck, you can negate majority of that damage, turn it around too. Pretty good, Nisha. Trying to farm that BKB. Almost got it.
It's close. It's going to be quick. Power that money.
Gotta slow this man down.
Rolling in with the Devour.
Waiting behind the tree.
This is a big chase, though. This is a long movement over towards Nisha, and now GH, he might be in trouble himself as he snowballed in. And they're running him down. GH, he's gone.
I took the
Bringing more. The entire squad of Secret swinging over. ILTW continues to push.
much like cordwood.
Kuro's trying to hide, but Zai's found him with the track.
Dire's top
Yapso steps in with the setup.
under
We
attack.
have the link going on to Nisha. And Kuro getting taken down low. One whole finger comes in from Yap. And mind control. He's looking pretty dead here as well. Diving in underneath the tower. They're coming in with the TPs. Mind control. All the stun is in enough. It isn't. The healing ward from ILTW. As ILTW comes in, he's able to save mind control. Now he's looking to try and run down Matuma Man, but Nisha's ready with the Doom. Turns, Doom drop down onto the jug. ILTW, he's got to run. The snowball comes in to hold back Matuma Man, but Nisha's chasing him down. Zai leading in as well. The Shuriken bounces there. They finish off ILTW as he goes down. Miracle really wants to find Yapso, but Yapso's got the stick charges. Yapso will end up ticking out. Miracle turns towards Matuma Man, but now he's surrounded by the rest of Secret, and another track kill is picked up. And Secret, they might not be done yet. They're looking towards GH. Gale into the Poison Nova. Tracks continue to get laid out by Zai. As Nigma's being held underneath their tier 2.
That's just a beautiful read from Secret, knowing that this action's coming. Gyro, Matu, he TP'd so early before any of those
GH dead.
happened, setting up for that call down.
The
That was a sick play. And the way that they played around it too, as soon as Matu, he sees mind control, he burns the link, he immediately starts running in to go start getting more action. A great fight from Secret, just dancing around, getting pretty much every perfect opportunity for them. 9,000 gold lead already. This Veno has now surpassed the Juggernaut.
Yeah. It has indeed. This is, so far this has been a bit of a rough one for Nigma. It can never feel good when you're getting jungle Venoed, and it works.
Yeah. And now they've already got such big, like, this Doom now has a BKB. Like, Nisha's already done so much work getting every single one of his spells off anyway versus all this like damage and control and whatnot. And now he's controlling.
Look at that graph.
Yep, just gotta blink.
Nigma's on the hunt. He yaps off. Can they get more out of this? They're moving on to Matu. Man, TP's coming in. Matu's getting away. Matu is still at long backs. Finally, they take him down with the insword damage he's got. They bring down the gyro. Can Nigma get more out of this? They turn towards Poppy. Mind Control leans in with the static link. They've got a third. They take down 3. They're turning towards Nisha. Nisha and Zai trying to fight up against the 4 members of Nigma. They've got the tracks down towards them, but the healing wall keeping Nigma safe. Nisha's still very tanky, but Nigma, they've got the space now to pushing onto the tier 1 tower with 3 dead on Secret.
They've finally been able to punch back. Themselves actually starting a fight properly rather than just causing some chain reaction events. They actually get a good connection with everything here. And finally, as a jug now,
this is
he
big.
surpasses Venom.
Now TW after the S&Y, he's still going to go back for the Maelstrom, which is a wonderful item across the board on a jug. Normally you see it the other way around, but played it smart this game, and it has paid off. You know, you see RTW 2-1-2. You know, his game is still it's pretty safe. You know, the flow that he's got. They haven't managed to kill him more than the once, which is a pretty big thing considering the aggression that Secret has brought, especially when they came down to his lane very early on in this game.
No, absolutely. And, you know, Mind Control, he's having a bit of a rough one, the 1-2-1, but he's got the key item. He's got the BKB, so he can just stick up to that gyrocopter pretty much entirely. If they don't have a Force Staff, which they won't for some time, I see Zai, he's going to be that builder of the Force to break that link off of his gyrocopter. But yeah, there's going to be a time for the next few moments where Razor should, in theory, just be able to stick on top of that gyro. Depends on how all these fights kick off, of course, as we've seen Secret really causing quite some havoc the way that they do approach it.
Zai?
He's got it.
Let's go back up here, Kuro. Kuro's also got RTW and GH, and Nisha's still going to try and move it on to Kuro, but Mind Control comes in for the side. He's going to commit with the BKB, link down onto Nisha. Nisha puts the BKB and tries to run. Helmet smashing from Poppy, takes down Kuro on the back lines. The static link brings down him incredibly low. Miracle's going to be in with a follow. Jumps in, Dream Coil, down onto Nisha, down onto Zai. As Nigma, they'll get the 2 kills. Poppy, he's got to be careful. Nigma still chasing onwards. Is GH going to have any sort of catch? Doesn't look like it. But still, again, another good hit there from Nigma as they take down 2 and only lose the 1 support.
Get themselves a big one, a full duration healing ward as well, keeping them up there. Okay, they've actually got a threat and a Roche here.
I mean, with the tag team,
they do kill him.
Yeah, and Miracle, he's already made the jump on a Poppy outside of the pit. That's Poppy. He's got a Shadow Amulet, and they've got the damage to take him down. Yeah, they do. Shards out. Everyone. Taker's Life Sentry was ready and down as well. They're back into the pit. Secret, they are going to have Nisha up. This Roche is going to fall pretty quick here to the damage of RTW. Is it quick enough, though?
Fall down. This looks a little dicey.
Oh, they're getting a little...
They fight after.
They've got healing wall back up, though.
Okay, it's back up.
Get it outside the pit.
Let me go scout that.
Here's the cooldown. They're going to move it over towards GH. Shot from Miracle, gets the silence onto the 2, and then they burst downside. Now with the Blade Fury over towards Nisha, but Nisha blocks the BKB. Turns with the Doom. Drop down, in fact, onto GH. RTW, he's still got an Omni Slash good to go. The Doom, what was he scared of there? He dropped it onto the GH Tusk. And now they've got it.
Through Roshan's bones.
Bit of spellcasting, it seems, Enigma heavily capitalized on in these last 2 moments. They're tip Nisha.
Oh yeah, that was a Doom for what? Yeah, GH more than happily tanking that one.
This is going to give them some good timing here to be able to build up these next few items. I think the Maelstrom is probably already coming out. Mind Control, as we said, he has the BKB. And Miracle, he's building towards linkings to be able to cover versus that Doom. So starting to get themselves some nice breathing room.
Yeah, that 9k lead that Secret had is getting shut down. Nigma keeping it cool, and as I say, you know, ILTW just playing a solid game as Jug, and now coming in from the high ground. Matu, he's not ready for this. Oh, no! They jump from the shadows, and the surprise, it catches Matu, and Matu getting punished a little bit here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, he just finished the Aghanims before all this too, and he's died. Now died again. Zai not really able to do a whole lot in the game, actually. He's just like walking in and just instantly dying. He's a 1,000 HP bounty hunter. He's just trying to scout. That's it. 20 seconds, still no gyro. ILTW, he wants to go for something else here.
Going in.
He's gotta wait.
I mean, they're all up it. He's walked in pretty aggressively, but he's got a Blade Fury. It's cool. He knows at the end of the day, if he can get the Blade Fury off, he's not going to die. Obviously, keeping in mind the Doom cooldown, knows that it's still not back up for 40 seconds, so he can walk up like that, especially with the Aegis. And I think, yeah, he knows it. He's not going to die the once until the Doom's online. I think that's the only real threat at the moment for him when he has this SMY and a decent amount of stats to work with.
Yeah, and they still have this ward down, Owen. That ward that they killed Matu with, it did not get dewarded. That's actually a very big surprise. They have so much information now around the triangle, which is usually the hardest place to actually be able to invade like this. I think it was just walking up into high ground because of this, which you cannot do. Miracle. Go in. They do also have that Grimstroke shard in his fitness now. So we've hit 20 minutes. The absurdity will begin.
It's going to be huge. You've got to be prepared for those heals.
So it's going to be much harder now for Secret to get these type of initiations onto Miracle. The Lincoln's very good versus Doom, but also quite good versus the Lion Insta-Hex. You have to actually prepare it a little bit differently now. This is going to be a good bailout for himself and potentially his teammates if he sees an opportunity to throw it on them.
Dyer's bottom tower
maybe for some couriers. Still not quite having the 4-staff online, which is, as you mentioned, quite a crucial item for them against Mind Control's Razor.
Yeah, he's getting close.
Oh, he might get this courier here.
He's gonna get.
Oh, is he though?
Oh,
no, he's not. He's not gonna get
elsewhere.
it. Or maybe he gets this one. He's gonna get this one.
Radiant's courier has
He's looking pretty dead. They do get the courier, so GH will be without his blink dagger. So definitely a bit of a heavy loss there on the blink, but all things considered, Nigma just taking a really good control of the game here, despite coming out of the laning stage, the early game behind. So we'll get another courier. Nigma, I don't think they care too much. They're moving down the mid lane, they're looking at tier 2 towers and they're saying, what have you got? And at the moment, Secret, they're not turning up for this. They're not going to look to try and defend this tower.
Cannot be heard.
I like how together they're playing it. GH, he punches back, he gets a courier.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
I like, Nigma all just sticking together. I think they're recognizing that their 5-man squad is quite a bit stronger. Secret doesn't really have a 5-man squad. They have like a 4.5. Zai is kind of not really a hero. Bounty Hunter.
Oh, yeah, so
has the offlaner.
Correct. Far forward here. They start coming in, they'll drop him with the finger. Yeah, so
Fade
clean him up.
memory.
Far up. Now, Secret, they have their BKB on Matu, so he probably feels a lot safer, and they have the 4-staff on Zai, so maybe some aggressive move gonna come out for them. It's a little Aegis, though, 40 seconds, so they don't really want to go too hard overextending, but maybe they can time a movement around that Aegis expiring.
Question, folks. If Kuro soulbinds 2 targets, and then Yapsor fingers someone that's Lotused, does the target finger both of the soulbind targets?
No.
Are you sure? I think that might be a yes. I think you can't get... He's effectively casting the spell himself, right? So if it's casted back at a target that's linked up, we'll see. We'll keep our eyes open. We'll see.
Every time that we always do these like crazy little ones, they don't happen.
They just don't work.
Someone don't do this thing.
Let's see. RTW leading the way. Ags up next on the shopping list after the Maelstrom.
Yeah, great pickups here versus that Gyro. Sai, starting to give some scouting information this time around. Ward is on the high ground for Team Secret. Nigma will be able to get that D-Ward out. Secret will be careful. Still no blink on Nisha. I think they're probably waiting on this one because he found a Centaur. He found the War Stump finally, so that's just too good. Then it'll allow them to actually set up on Miracle a lot easier. He doesn't have his own Lincoln's Breaker on the side of Nisha, but then it can allow for the follow-up.
Dyer's top tower is under attack. Dyer's top tower
again,
is
to
under
slow
attack.
down like this. I mean, who do you favour the scaling potential of, the Gyro or the Juggernaut? Or is it always going to be a little harder for the team that is up against the Doom?
Like
Going to have sort of the final say.
Dyer's top tower is
I think I
under
kind of have to
attack.
favor the Jug because there's just a bounty that's literally a walking track. You just like walking force
It's just
track
not
for a lot of the game, so.
Dyer's top tower
Gyro does
is
have the
under
better farming
attack.
rate. He has the
Yes,
attacking rhythms, so it's like...
Now the level's looking Gyro, level 90. It's close. RTW is just a level behind. He's just a level behind right now. Puppy. Coming up here, Yapso always getting the jump on mind control. Mind control steps straight up to the high ground. He's going to need help. GH rolls over, but mind control's already gone down. Yapso turns with a finger. They'll take both of them. Secret.
That's huge.
Bit of a nasty surprise there as Nigma try and head back into the jungle. RTW's on the retreat.
Bottom tower is
Should be
under
fine here.
attack.
No measure to close the gap up to the high ground, so he'll get back. But 2 free kills there for Secret.
And it's not a big committal either. They use the
bottom
finger, but who
tower.
cares? Like, whatever. At this point in this game, that's not really what's going to be the important thing in the game. Doom is still available, and they've got the blink coming out.
Radiant's
Another
bottom
4 step
tower
that
is
finished
under
up. Puppy's got
attack.
1 too to be able to
Bottom
counteract
tower
that
has been
razor. So
laid low.
hey, maybe that farm from Gyro and Doom will be enough, even with some throning tracks. They are finding quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you see those 2 kills, it's like straight up at least a 1k jump in gold
At
lead.
Radiant's middle tower.
Most of the track, it seems, when they're all around.
Dyer's top
This tower's
tower
mid
is
tower.
under
Pretty
attack.
dead here, I believe. GH is dead for 20
Radiant's middle
seconds.
tower is under
That
attack.
doesn't work on Lotus, by the way.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Does make sense. He's always in with the Doom, but the Blade Fury came out in time, so it's going to give the chance for him to get out of there. RTW is fine. Kuro will fall. Can they save Mind Control? Mind Control's got to be KP ready to pump. He doesn't even need to. Holds on to it. That's the Doom down the drain as RTW instantly with that Blade Fury making sure there was nothing else to catch him after the Doom was used.
Such quick things. Him and Kuroki. Kuro even gets the ink swell off almost instantly too, so he's just zooming away.
And they're going to try and take a fight now that Doom's on cooldown. Mind Control coming in with the wraparound. Nisha's going to look for the jump up the high ground, but Mind Control's hit. Gets the link up onto Nisha. Yapso able to hold back the 2 of them with the stun. But he's in with the stun, but they're trying to bring down the Doom. Nisha's getting low. He's dream corner position. Mind Control wants the BKB. Gets out to the side. RTW in with the Omni Slash. He's cut down Nisha. Over towards Matuma. He's out with the BKB. He's on the run. RTW turns, takes down the homing missile. GH also pretty low. Miracle's going to jump back over the one side. Blade Fury back up. They try and chase Bizarre with the 4-star. He's up to the high ground. Puppy lays down the poison nova. Lord of Israel Warps available for Miracle to jump out to the side, but Kuro does not have a similar measure of escape, so Kuro will fall. Miracle ticking down to the poison bar. RTW able to offset that with the healing ward.
Nice defensive. Puppy trying to go for Miracle there, but yeah, healing ward. Plus he also has Nether Shaw, so lots of magical resistances. Decent fight from Nigma though, but yeah, Secret's still showing they can turn as soon as those spells are committed from the puck in particular. Still scary.
Daedalus stun on Matuma Man, so the damage he does in this fight, these fights coming up, it's going to be pretty wild. Going for that
He's so
Satanic next as well.
Like these double 4-stabs, even like the little builds from Puppy, sure, it's like even like the little things from Dominator that'll give you the benefits, and just these mech, these glimmers and stuff like that, they're throwing so much onto Matu. Not seeing the same being thrown onto ILTW. He doesn't have the same type to be able to buff him up. Wondering if anyone's going to build Solar. I keep checking. I'm assuming Zai maybe eventually will, but we'll see. Or Puppy. We do have an Ags now. So Ags puck with a Razor, that makes it a lot harder now. The Gyro can't really break away. They have to get these better links though. Mind Control has to find Matama.
RTW is going in, but they're here. They're smoked up. RTW gonna get the Blade Fury off. Starts to back over towards Yapso. Dream Core down. Both Yapso and Matuma pops the BKB. Yapso will go down. Now the BKB surely come to an end. Mind Control, he's got the link off. He's staying on top of Matuma Gyro. Zai will be able to force Matu back to safety. They now turn, try to focus Mind Control. Nisha trying to bring down the Razor. Ink swell up, not enough to keep Mind Control alive. Mind Control still falls. Secret, they get 3, and now they're ready to chase on for more. Nisha, he's found the Doom down onto RTW. See if he can continue to chase him past the tier 2. Doesn't want to. He'll back off.
Underway at Radiant's top tower.
Secret
Towers are fortified.
That
Just
Doom
like
does not last
that.
nearly as long as it usually does. Miracle though still getting slowed, still being chased.
Should be alright here though. Got to jump a little too far. Secret to keep on chasing the RTW. He's trying to farm some ancients, but Zai's got his eyes on him. And in fact, ooh, just a swift slash. Just a bit of a tickle. The real deal, Omni Slash still ready to go.
These are such crazy fights. The Doom actually comes up right at the last second there. Doesn't get them that big kill, but man, Secret somehow still coming out with the lead in these. ILTW just charging in to start that fight. Maybe a little bit awkward for them just approaching that angle.
They didn't have the Omni Slash for the last fight. Now they will. They're going to try and go for the Roshan again. So this window where Doom is on cooldown for 80 seconds. That's the big one that they're keeping track of here, Nigma. That's going to get a jump on ILTW. He needs help. He needs it now. GH, he's in with the snowball save. That's going to be enough to allow ILTW to get the breakthrough off. Matu coming in with the BKB and the flag cannon. with the static links there from Mind Control. Taking a fair bit of damage, and now they're in with the slash over towards Matumbaman. RTW's found his target. Matumbaman will fall. RTW gets the kill, and now he's going to turn towards Puppy. Puppy trying to glimmer himself off to the side to safety, but Miracle and RTW, they want to chase. RTW, can he get in range for a swift slash? He's going to have that movement speed. Swift slash up in a few seconds. Puppy, he's not going to stand a chance. Whoa, the glimmer. It doesn't matter. Blade Fury. Can he bring Miracle down in return? Miracle's going to tick pretty low to the poison, but Miracle's fine. Back in the river. Zai's having some fun with Kuroki, but Kuroki, he's brought a friend. GH jumps in, comes in with the uppercut onto Zai. Zai still trying to get it onto Kuroki. Can he get the kill? He can. Zai takes down the kill. Still with the DD room ready to go. Miracle, he doesn't want to mess around with Zai. He knows how dangerous he is. Drops the Dream Coil, and they'll burst through him. As 4 dead on Secret. Nigma, they'll move into the pit. The Roshan, it's theirs.
This time the Omni Slash, like you said, it's back up. He gets a really good connection, mostly on the gyro hand, bouncing onto that Venom.
Snowball save.
With that initial snowball.
Oh my goodness.
That was beautiful.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
From GH as he saves the team, keeps them in a fantastic position. And again, you know, I've got to say, with 32 minutes in, you know, it could be halfway through the game, but you have to say, for a debut performance on the squad, ILTW, he's looking pretty hot. 7-1-9 against the chaos that Secret have tried to bring against Nigma. ILTW, he's fitting in perfectly in this first game.
And I actually was looking at his recent games. This is like his 16th or 17th game in the last 24 hours, by the way.
He doesn't sleep. He literally doesn't sleep.
He's been playing really well.
Yeah.
And that fight actually could have looked a lot worse for Secret too. They actually only got the last 2 cleanup kills because of his eye. He actually finished off that Razor, and he finished off...
Yeah, he was sort of just in the river fighting them.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Getting close to some big pickups though on Secret. Yapzor, he's got an Aeon, and now we're seeing like double Lotus Orbs being picked up soon on their heroes. So, you know, that Razor Link, it's going to start getting addressed. It's also going to be much tougher times for the Omni Slash / Swift Slashes to connect properly, as they are all going to just continuously get Lotus for the 2 of them.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
We'll see that on the replay again. We'll get that beautiful save from GH as he comes in, gets ILTW the opportunity to get his Blade Fury off. And just really nice moves as RTW bags out and then sees the opportunity to just charge straight across the fight towards Matumbaman and find him in a vulnerable position where Secret can't do anything to save him.
And the itemization from Mind Control definitely coming into play both times now that I've seen. The Blink and the BKB, he literally, like we said, his job, get on Matu, stick him. I think he got like 130 damage in that last fight. You're feeling it in every single one of them. So, yeah, Lotuses, we're going to watch when Secret does get those, because as we said, that's going to change a lot of how these fights are done. Lots of crazy plays between reflecting links, reflecting snowballs and whatnot. That's another timing for Nigma. They've got the Cheese, they got the Aegis, they got a Scotty. ILTW feeling really good. He also, you know, I pointed this out quickly earlier, but double status is really paying off.
There's a fine line between bravery.
He's a tough target, especially against these
These
abilities. You know, the Venom and the Doom do rely on sort of the longer durations of debuff. It's going to be shut down by this build. Of course, it's become pretty much every game on Jug. This is the way to go. SMY, yep. One of those items that didn't really get turned down too much in the patches. My attack speed. Doom is going to get dropped down here onto the Razor. Mind Control's going to be the Doom target this time around for Nisha. Slashes are still available from RTW, so we have to cut down Yapzor. Mind Control's going to be able to walk out the fight whilst the Doom's down on him. RTW moves in with a Blade Fury onto Nisha. They've picked up the 2 kills. Again, you're just sort of prepared, and we're really starting to see it's hard for Nisha to find the good Doom targets. Nigma's normally ready for this.
Especially with ILTW on the front line with this Aegis and Cheese, it makes it quite impossible. And Secret committed everything.
RTW's got a Swift Slash good to go. They're going to make the jump onto Matu. Matu's trapped in by the charge. He's going to have to put the BKB. Turns towards RTW. RTW committing in with the Swift Slash. Matu, he's trying to run, but then, can they take him down? They can't. Oh, he's going to get saved by the full stop, but no! The reach there from Mind Control as he catches him on the end of the ring.
Dire structures are fortified. Super
Nigma.
Just really pushing it with his hero. Such a nice usage of Aegis there too. Just getting a kill onto the gyro. They can continue this push now too. Everyone's full HP.
How do they stop this? Nigma up into the base. 2 dead on Secret at the moment. Matu's out for a full 60 seconds. has got a buyback. He wants to use it, but they're just losing the mid-racks for now. Dream got down to the 2. The Miracle jumps in with the silence. Matthew's going to commit with the buyback. Straight back in action. He's going to look to try and help them hold. We'll push Nigma back for now.
Tower. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yes, the 5. What? How much time did he have left? He didn't have that much.
It was still a full minute. About 50 seconds at least. No, it was...
Okay.
Illusion.
Still hurts. Gets his item timing completely shut down. Now Jug and Puck have completely surpassed him, and I believe what ILTW about to hit level 25. We have Miracle level 25 already online too, and we're seeing that damage. Now I see Miracle. He's actually switched. He's holding both the Ceremonial Roan and the Psychic Headband, probably 2 best Puck items you can get early on. He can break his own coil with that axe.
I mean, he's got Yapsaw here, but it's kind of just the 3 of them. Zai's dead, and Yapsaw, he's going to be soon to follow that. Eon Disc is not going to get him out of it, or is it? Or is it? Oh, it is. It is. It didn't. It did not. He died. 322 gold. Love it. Was it with the Witchblade damaging the base? I guess.
It must have been.
Yeah, it was. Witchblade, it's a damaging item. Well,
And again, they're still feeling comfortable to go for that high ground push.
Yeah, that was...
finishing up that next big item.
Things maybe getting sort of a little lost here for the Flow of Secret. That move seemed a bit of unsecretive. You know, the way the sort of 3 of them just headed over. Nothing good was going to come from that move.
Dyer's middle.
Now they're losing the racks.
Yeah. Fallen.
That's the mid-rack's gone. Melee racks at least. Nigma, they'll take it. Now the net worth pretty much even. Well, that's going to be feeling pretty good, especially against a team that did have the bounty. Had that track gold benefit. At this point, though, that's not showing at all, as Nigma have just done a really good job of taking back control of this game after the Secret was sort of bringing the chaos early. It doesn't matter. Nigma's just kept their cool. And their course, I mean, Miracle and ILTW in particular just having a fantastic game. 10-2 and 13 on Miracle and 10-1 and 11 on ILTW.
Exactly what you want to see in a game. You know, your Razor, sure, he's got 6 deaths, but
he's doing his job as well.
Radiant's
He is.
got 12.
bottom tower
He's
is
doing his job.
under
Yeah,
attack.
Oh, some nice items. Timeless Relic and Spell Prism for the side of Nigma.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yummy. Spell Prism for Miracle. Secret also getting the nice ones. Trickster Cloak. Did get nerfed a little bit. Not quite as broken as it was, where you couldn't dispel it.
Yep. Timeless Relic, Grimstroke. That is, oh my god. The Ink Swells in general, it's just going to be ridiculous now. On top of what they already have been. He also now has finally finished up an item. Kuro has a Lotus too, so it's just going to be so hard for Nisha to ever find a target properly. Secret will find their own spot prison, but the battle's coming.
Matu. Oh, he's been found. They made the jump on him, Matu. It's going to save him momentarily as he's inside of the snowball. And he's still very, very low. He's been linked up the transport to the side. RTW's in with the Swiss slash, Omni slash, Overlord. Puppy takes down the Venom. They get the jump on towards Matu. Matu's out of the game for 2 minutes. No buyback. He is dead. They'll celebrate by denying mind control as a team. As mind control's gone, but it's all good. They deny him. Secret getting nothing out of that. And now Nigma's going to have a full 100 seconds yet to play. There's no gyro in the game.
Straight to the bottom lane. The Razor's dead, but I think they can definitely look for it. Actually, Miracle says...
Oh, he wants Zai. Oh, has he got the damage here? Zai. The high ground. And he's back to the low ground.
Tower is under
He gets pushed
attack.
back down by Miracle.
But his team. You know, his team's doing the damage. RTW, I don't need the puck.
He doesn't.
But Jug.
And Zai will still die. Miracle is still able to chase him down and get the kill.
Wow.
Too dead.
Coil available. And when he does return down bottom, to join his team.
He's ready to run in and look for these kills. He wants more to pad up his KDA.
Tower has fallen.
They're taking their racks. The Secret with just 3 alive. Not really a whole lot they can do to stop this.
Barracks are under attack.
This has been some really nice podcast, some really good team fights from Nigma after a tough start there. They started to turn the action themselves. They were like, all right, we're done getting initiated. We're done getting ran at one by one. We're running as a 5-man. It's really worked out when they started running together more.
Absolutely. I say normally you get these teams that make these changes, you know, player out, player in, and then, you know, look a bit shaky on the first few games. This is, you know, against Team Secret as well. You know, what a debut this is for Nigma. This is huge.
Yeah.
This is,
LTW is looking like he's fitting perfectly with the team. This guy, we've seen him play so many times before. He's also got a massive hero pool too, so I'm looking forward to see what other stuff he can play for this team, because this is just an excellent display for this team right now.
Right, who's getting the axe here? Probably mind control. It's only mind control and Kuro that don't have one right now.
Hey, Kuro just takes it then.
Very much.
Oh, they're taking. I mean, it's going to help with the high ground siege, pushing down those buildings.
We love the Dark Portrait.
We do. Puppy.
He's caught far outside.
The memories of the safety of the jungle, long distance now for
Well, you know
Puppy.
what? Team Nigma is doing a very good service for the people.
Has fallen.
Jungle Venom.
Jungle Venom. Look at that, the power of the healing ward there. 45k healing done here by this one little ward.
I haven't seen it get sniped too much from Venom ones either. They've done a great job with every time they do use it, they have it in a great position. AlcodeTV.
Oh, Miracle's in. He's able to proc me and just gone Yapsor. Starts getting sent in the back the way here of Matsu. He's taking a few of them on the reflect.
Super fortified.
60 seconds, no Puppy against Secret Core in a situation where they're trying to defend with a... Oh, there's the combo, baby! The dream crawl into the kick. He's out. They're calling it. Secret's had enough of this one. GG is called as Nigma take game one here of the best of three. And as we are saying, you know, this has got to feel great for them. You know, they've made a change. They come in, the first showing. It's honestly, this is looking like some of the best Dota that they've played in quite some time. You know, a performance like this, just top stuff across the board from Nigma.